What is iodine, and the top 9 foods high in iodine to help cut down on salt? Have you ever heard of iodine? Iodine is a trace mineral that is typically found in seafood. It's a black, semi-lustrous stone that, when melted, is a purple dye. It's usually in trace amounts of water and soil. Your body utilizes iodine to carry out several essential operations. Despite the availability of iodine pills, iodine is regularly added to other foods as a fortifier. In today's video, we'll explore 13 iodine-rich foods that'll help you cut down on salt and give you the adequate amount of iodine your body needs. First of all, let's understand why iodine is necessary. Iodine is an essential micronutrient that the body cannot produce. Iodine plays a crucial role in thyroid and the generation of thyroid hormones. The minimum daily intake for iodine is currently 150 micrograms. Pregnant and nursing women should take 220 and 290 micrograms of folic acid, respectively. Your doctor may recommend increasing your iodine intake to increase your thyroid gland's ability to create thyroid hormones. Extreme iodine deficiency can result in hypothyroidism, a condition in which the thyroid gland does not produce adequate amounts of thyroid hormones, as well as a goiter, an abnormal enlargement of your thyroid gland. Symptoms include weight gain, tiredness, constipation, dry skin, and hair loss. Iodine insufficiency is relatively uncommon in the United States due to iodine supplementation being popular through salt. In Europe, 1/3 of the population, especially those who reside in regions with little iodine in the soil, are in danger of iodine deficiency. Getting adequate iodine in your diet has been proven to enhance your metabolism, cognitive health, and hormone levels. The mineral iodine also aids in the conversion of food into energy. Let's explore some foods you can add to your diet that don't require you to eat a lot of salt and still maintain a good iodine balance. Seaweed. Seaweed is one of the best natural sources of iodine. The quantity of iodine you consume might vary depending on the type of seaweed, the area where it's grown, and how it was prepared. Seaweed is a great source of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Also, it contains very few calories. Kobuk Kelp, Wakame, and Nori are 3 common types of seaweed. Kobuk Kelp. When seaweed samples from several Asian nations were examined for their iodine concentration, it was discovered that Kobuk Kelp has by far the most iodine of any seaweed species. Brown seaweed, called Kobuk Kelp, is available in dry or powder form. The Japanese soup stock known as dashi is frequently made with this variety. Up to almost 3,000 micrograms of iodine can be found in 1 sheet of Kobuk Kelp, 1 gram. This supplies you with about 2,000% of your daily consumption advised. Wakame. Wakame is another variety of brown seaweed that has a mildly sweet flavor. Miso soup is a common recipe that uses this seaweed. The area where wakame seaweed is farmed affects how much iodine it contains. The iodine content of wakame from Asia is higher than that of the wakame from Australia and New Zealand. In one study, wakame seaweed from different regions of the world that had an average iodine content of 66 micrograms per gram, or 44% of your daily required dose. Nori. Red seaweed is commonly referred to as nori. It contains substantially less iodine than brown seaweed. The seaweed widely used in sushi rolls is nori. Iodine levels in nori range from 16 to 43 micrograms per gram, or 11 to 29% of the daily recommended requirement. Moving on to shrimp. Shrimp seafood is a rich source of iodine. As a result of rising demand worldwide, a broader variety of wild and farmed seafood is now available. Due to aquaculture, seafood production from human consumption has increased significantly in recent years, increasing the demand for traditionally farmed species like carp, tilapia, and marine shrimp. Shrimp is a high-protein, low-calorie food and an excellent source of iodine. Shrimp also contains essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin B12, selenium, and phosphorus. The iodine content in 3 ounces of shrimp is around 35 micrograms, or 23% of the required daily dose. Suppose you require an iodine supplement equivalent to the recommended daily intake. In that case, you should check out Optimox Lauderol 12.5 mg nutritional supplement, which includes original high-concentration Lugol iodine solution. This iodine supplement includes potassium iodide and promotes healthy thyroid function and vitality. It's devoid of wheat, gluten, maize, soy, yeast, milk, eggs, shellfish, and peanuts. This medication is best for sensitive individuals who often have adverse reactions to nutritional supplements and can handle Optimox pills. Time to talk about cod. Cod is a white fish with a mild flavor and delicate texture that provides a wide range of minerals and nutrients, including iodine while being relatively low in fat and calories. Fish with little fat have the highest iodine content, from 63 to 99 micrograms, or about 42 to 66% of the daily required level, are present in 3 ounces or 85 grams of cod. It doesn't matter if your cod was fished in the wild or raised on a farm. Where it was caught has very little impact on how much iodine it contains. Try some enriched bread and cheeses. Although conventional bread does not naturally contain a lot of iodine, some producers supplement their bread with iodine in an effort to guard against iodine shortages. These enriched pieces of bread employ an ingredient known as iodate dough conditioner, which is similarly fortified with iodine the way iodized table salt is. Compared to 2 slices of wheat bread, 2 slices of white bread enhanced with an iodate dough conditioner delivers roughly 320 micrograms of iodine, 213% of the daily minimum. This is often referred to as fortified bread. Certain cheeses have more iodine than others. It depends on the location and method of preparation. However, cheese averages 15.2 micrograms of iodine per 100 grams. Dairy. The amount of iodine in milk and dairy products varies depending on the cattle's diet and if there was an application of iodine disinfectants during milking. As a part of an extensive study, an evaluation of iodine levels of 18 different milk brands sold in the Boston area found that all 18 brands contained at least 88 micrograms of iodine in a cup, or 8 ounces of milk. 1 cup of certain brands even had up to 168 micrograms. Another good dairy source of iodine is yogurt. The daily recommended quantity is around half of what is found in 1 cup of plain yogurt. Iodine can be found in abundance in cottage cheese and cheddar cheese. The iodine content in dairy products varies, although milk, yogurt, and cheese are the primary sources of iodine in the American diet. Tuna. Tuna is a high-protein, low-calorie, and iodine-rich food. Additionally, it's an excellent source of potassium, iron, and B vitamins. Also, omega-3 fatty acids found in tuna may reduce your chances of developing heart disease. Iodine content is lower in fish that are rich in fat. The amount of iodine in tuna is lower than that in leaner fish species like cod, since tuna is a fatter fish. However, 3 ounces of tuna still offers 17 micrograms, or roughly 11% of the required daily consumption, making it a relatively good source of iodine. Eggs. 1 whole egg has a tremendous amount of vitamins and minerals and is a lean source of protein with less than 100 calories. But it's the yolk that provides the majority of these minerals, including iodine. Iodine is added to chicken feed, making egg yolks a good mineral source. But because the amount of iodine in chicken feed can change, the iodine amount in eggs may also vary. The average amount of iodine in a large egg is 24 micrograms, or 16% of the daily recommended amount. Prunes. You can obtain a decent vegetarian or vegan source of iodine from prunes. 5 dried prunes contain 13 micrograms, or almost 9% of the recommended requirement of iodine. Prunes are well known for assisting in constipation relief. This is due to their high fiber and sorbitol, a form of sugar alcohol, content. Prunes are a good source of vitamin K, vitamin A, potassium, and iron, among other vitamins and nutrients. Prunes can also provide nutrients that may aid weight management by reducing hunger, improving heart health, lowering colon cancer risk, and other health issues. Lima beans. Most people identify lima beans with the well-known Native American dish succotash, which combines lima beans and maize. Lima beans are a type of legume recognized for their mild flavor, creamy texture and distinctive color ranging from beige to green. The butter bean is also known as the double bean or wax bean. Lima beans are an excellent phosphorus source, vital for kidney health and toxin elimination. In addition to other minerals, lima beans contain approximately 10% of the daily requirement for iodine. Lima beans are edible in both their immature and mature states. They are available in several forms, including dried, frozen, and canned. They may have different amounts of iodine due to the variations in soil, irrigation water, and fertilizers. Although not many dietary sources are rich in iodine, you can significantly reduce your salt consumption if you're aware of the foods that are natural sources of iodine. People with high blood pressure or heart conditions should also avoid consuming salt for iodine. If you consume more of the foods mentioned in today's video, you may be able to improve your iodine levels without having to rush to the pharmacy for supplements. Seaweed, dairy, tuna, shrimp, and eggs are the foods with the highest iodine content. Additionally, most table salt has undergone iodization, making it simple to incorporate iodine into your diet. Not only are the foods in this video some of the best sources of iodine, but they are also incredibly nourishing and straightforward to incorporate into your daily diet. As a result, many people across the globe can cut the risk of acquiring deficiency. Let's keep the conversation going with a few more videos on iodine intake, shall we? Watch 13 foods that can help heal your thyroid, 7 signs you have an iodine deficiency. Go ahead, click one, or even better, watch both videos to learn about iodine and its importance. Have you included some of these food items into your diet? Let us know in the comments below.